Have you ever wondered why a stone feels heavy in your palm? What hidden force gives the world its weight? If you found calm in this gentle journey through the wonders of science, I'd be truly thankful for a soft like and a subscribe to catch our next soothing discovery. Welcome to the Sleepy Sage. I'm so glad you're here, nestled in a quiet corner of the night, maybe wrapped in a soft blanket, or resting by a window where raindrops trace gentle paths down the glass. This is a place to let your mind wander, to drift through the wonders of the universe without rush or worry. Tonight, we're unraveling something so familiar, yet so strange: mass. It's the quiet tug in your footsteps, the steady pull of a book in your hands, the unseen anchor of the stars above. Let's embark on this journey together, softly, into a tale of gravity, motion, and the heartbeat of existence. If your thoughts begin to blur, that's okay. This story is meant to cradle you in curiosity and calm. Close your eyes for a moment, and picture a rainy evening. You're standing beneath a vast, starry sky, the air cool and scented with damp earth. In your hand, you hold a small, smooth pebble, its weight pressing gently against your skin. It's not loud or grand, but it's real, grounding you to the here and now. That weight, that's mass. It's the universe's quiet way of saying, I'm here. Not shouting, just whispering, steady and true. Every object you've ever touched, a steaming mug of tea, a woolen scarf, a sleeping kitten curled on your lap, carries mass. It's why they resist when you nudge them, why they settle into place, why they feel alive in their own silent way. But what is mass, really? It's easy to think of it as weight, the numbers flickering on a scale, the effort it takes to hoist a heavy bag. Yet mass is something deeper, something that doesn't shift whether you're standing on Earth's solid ground or floating in the vastness of space. Weight is a conversation, a dance between mass and gravity, changing with the world you're in. On the moon, your weight would lighten, your steps would float, but your mass, that stays constant, the essence of you, the measure of your place in the cosmos. Mass is how much stuff you are, how much you push back when the world tries to move you, how much you pull on everything around you. Let's try a little thought experiment to bring it closer. Imagine you're sitting in a cozy attic room, a lantern glowing softly on a wooden table. Outside, rain falls in a steady, soothing rhythm, each drop a tiny note in the night's lullaby. On the table lies a book, its cover faded from years of love, its pages whispering stories of their own. You reach for it, and as your fingers curl around it, you feel its gentle resistance. It doesn't leap into your hand. It waits, calm, patient. That's mass at work, a quiet kind of stubbornness called inertia. Inertia is the universe's polite refusal to change without reason. A book at rest wants to stay at rest. A book sliding across the table wants to keep gliding, and the more mass something has, the more it clings to its chosen path. This simple truth, this quiet law, wasn't always so clear. Centuries ago, in a sleepy English village, a young man named Isaac Newton sat beneath an apple tree, the air heavy with the scent of dew and grass. An apple fell, thumping softly to the ground, and a spark of wonder lit his mind. Why do things fall? Not just apples, but leaves, raindrops, everything. That moment wasn't loud or dramatic, but it was profound, like a single raindrop rippling across a still pond. Newton didn't just see an apple drop. He saw the universe's secrets begin to unfold. A tapestry of motion and mass, woven with invisible threads. Newton gave us 3 laws, gentle truths that hum beneath every movement in your day. The first, his law of inertia, tells us that objects like to keep doing what they're doing. The pebble in your hand stays still until you toss it into the air. A raindrop falls until it meets the earth's embrace. Mass is the measure of that loyalty, the weight of an object's devotion to its path. A feather dances in the breeze, light and free, because its mass is small. A stone sits steady, unmoved by the wind's whispers, because its mass is greater. It's a comforting thought, isn't it? The world has a rhythm, a predictability, like the rain falling outside your window. His second law weaves mass into motion with a simple promise. Force equals mass times acceleration. Picture yourself pushing a wicker basket across a wooden floor. It glides easily, light as a sigh. Now imagine pushing a heavy oak chest, its mass resisting, grumbling with every inch. The more mass, the more force you need to stir it into action. It's why a child's tricycle wobbles under tiny feet, why your arms ache after carrying a stack of firewood. Every push, every pull, is a conversation with mass, a quiet negotiation between you and the world. And then, Newton's third law, cosmic balance, a dance of equals. For every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. Press your hand against the table, and it presses back, solid and sure. Toss a pebble into a pond, and your hand feels a gentle push in return. It's a give and take, where mass sets the tempo. A heavy stone splashes with more force than a tiny pebble, its mass carrying the weight of the moment. These laws, so simple, feel like a warm blanket draped over the universe, making sense of every step, every fall, every quiet moment of rest. But mass is more than motion, it's connection. Gravity, that invisible thread, ties every object to every other, like a soft hug that never fades. The pebble in your hand pulls on the earth, and the earth pulls back, a silent bond. Newton saw this in his law of universal gravitation, a truth as timeless as the stars. Every bit of mass, no matter how small, reaches out across space, tugging gently on everything else. The more mass, the stronger the call, the farther apart, the fainter the whisper. It's why the moon dances around the earth, why stars cluster into galaxies, why you feel the ground steady beneath your feet. Let's linger on that thought. Picture yourself standing on a hill under a soft drizzle, the world quiet, except for the patter of rain. Above, the moon glows through a veil of clouds, its mass pulling on the oceans below, stirring tides that rise and fall like breaths. Your own mass, small but real, pulls on the moon. To a whisper so faint it's drowned in the cosmic chorus, yet it's there. Gravity doesn't judge size or distance. It connects everything. A universo embrace. Mass is the voice of that connection, the measure of how deeply one thing longs for another. Now, let's drift a little further, still in that attic room. The lanterns glow soft and warm. The rain outside hums its steady song, and the book rests in your hands, its mass a quiet presence. Newton's laws feel so solid, so certain, like the wooden beams holding up your roof. But there's a whisper of something more, a ripple of mystery beneath the surface. Mass isn't just about stones, or books or moons. It's tied to the very fabric of the universe, to questions that linger like shadows in the rain. Where does mass come from? Not just the weight of things, but the essence that makes them real, that ties them to the stars, and to you. Let's follow that ripple, that quiet question drifting through the night. The rain still taps against your window, a gentle rhythm guiding your thoughts deeper. You're holding that book, its mass steady in your hands, but now you're wondering, what gives it weight? Not just gravity's pull, but something woven into the heart of every particle, every star, every breath you take. Imagine the universe as a vast, unseen ocean, stretching beyond the farthest galaxies. Not water, but a field of cosmic mist, alive with a silent energy. This is the Higgs field, a discovery that took generations to uncover. Like a melody heard faintly in a dream, particles drift through this field, some slipping through like whispers, others catching, slowing, as if walking through a soft rain. The more they catch, the more mass they carry. It's why an electron darts like a firefly, light and fleeting, while a proton lingers, heavy and grounded. The Higgs field is the universe's quiet gift, giving weight to the world, making the stars and stones and you possible. Picture yourself wandering through a misty meadow at dawn, the grass damp beneath your feet, the air cool against your skin. Each step feels different light when you skip, heavier when you pause. Particles are like that, moving through the Higgs field. Some, like photons, the tiny sparks of light, glide untouched, weightless, free to race across the cosmos. Others, like quarks, the tiny seeds of protons and neutrons, cling to the field, gathering mass like dewdrops on a petal. And the Higgs boson. It's a ripple in that mist, a fleeting pulse we glimpsed in a vast machine buried beneath the Swiss hills, a machine called CERN. That discovery, in 2012, was like finding a single raindrop in a storm, proof that this cosmic field is real. But the story of mass doesn't end there. It's tied to something even stranger, energy. A young man named Albert Einstein, hunched over a desk in a dimly lit room, saw this truth in 1905. His formula, E equals mc squared, is a whisper of the universe's poetry. It tells us that energy and mass are twins, two faces of the same mystery. The more energy something holds, the more it resists, as if it's gaining weight. Speed up a spaceship, and it grows harder to push, its energy adding mass. It's why light, pure energy with no rest mass, still bends under gravity's touch, curving around stars like a river around stones. Let's pause on that image, just for a heartbeat. You're still in that attic room, the lantern casting golden shadows, the rain, a steady murmur outside. Imagine a star, far across the cosmos, its light traveling for centuries to reach your eyes. That light, weightless yet vibrant, passes near a massive galaxy, and its path curves, like a breeze bending through a forest. This is gravitational, lensing a dance, where mass shapes space itself. Einstein predicted this, scribbling equations by lamplight, his mind wandering through a universe of curves and dimples. Space isn't a flat stage. It's a soft fabric, stretched and folded by the weight of stars, planets, and even you. The more mass, the deeper the fold, the stronger the pull. This idea, called general relativity, changed how we see the cosmos. Picture yourself on that hill again, under the drizzle, the moon glowing through the clouds. Its mass doesn't just pull on the tides, it bends time itself. Clocks near massive objects tick slower, as if time lingers in their presence. Near a black hole, where mass is crushed into a single point, time almost stops, a moment stretched into forever. It's a strange thought, isn't it? Mass isn't just about weight or motion, it's about shaping the very rhythm of existence. The flow of now into tomorrow. Now, let's drift to the edges of the universe, where mysteries gather like clouds before a storm. Scientists gazing into the night sky noticed something odd. Galaxies spin too fast. Stars at their edges should spiral away, like leaves in a gust, but they stay, held by an invisible weight. They call it dark matter, a shadow cast by mass we can't see or touch. It doesn't shine, doesn't glow, yet its gravity binds galaxies together, like a silent roots beneath a forest. It's 5 times heavier than all the stars and planets we know, a presence that shapes the cosmos without a word. What is it? Maybe particles we've never met, maybe something stranger. Its mass is a quiet riddle, waiting for us to solve. And then there's dark energy, a mystery even deeper. The universe is expanding, galaxies drifting apart, like ships on a boundless sea, and it's speeding up. Something pushes against gravity's embrace, something tied to the emptiness of space itself. Its energy acts like a kind of mass, a pressure that stretches the cosmos. Einstein once called it the cosmological constant, a number he doubted, then embraced. It's like the universe's heartbeat, pulsing with a rhythm we're still learning to feel. Dark energy and dark matter together outweigh all we see, yet they're as familiar as the rain outside unseen, but ever present. Let's bring it back to you, to this quiet moment. The book in your hands, the rain tapping softly, the stars beyond your window, they're all tied by mass. Your own body, woven from atoms, carries the weight of ancient stars, born in cosmic furnaces billions of years ago. Every proton in your cells, every quark slowed by the Higgs field, is a thread in the universe's tapestry. Mass isn't just a number or a force. It's a bridge, connecting your heartbeat to the pulse of a distant galaxy, your breath to the tides stirred by the moon. As you sit in that attic room, the lantern's glow fading to a whisper, feel the gentle weight of the world. Mass is the universe's way of holding you close, of saying you belong. It's in the pebble you held, the tides that rise, the stars that bend light across the sky. It's a mystery we've only begun to touch, yet it's as familiar as the warmth of your own hands. You are part of this story, a quiet note in the cosmos lullaby, your place woven into its fabric by the weight of everything that is, and as you let your thoughts drift, let this truth cradle you. Mass isn't just what makes things heavy, it's what makes them real, what ties you to the earth, to the stars, to the unseen fields that hum through space. You are held by the gentle weight of the cosmos, your dreams as vast as the night, your place in its story eternal. Rest now, carried by the universe's quiet embrace, your heart beating in time with its endless, starry song. If you're still with us, let us know in the comments where you're learning from and what time it is. There, rest gently.